Hello and welcome to the maddest Hunger Games on the internet for now. The most craziest game right now. Welcome to Hunger Game Madness episode 1. Disclaimer. This is in no way meant to offend, discriminate, or in other way make fun of any of the characters or political figures or anyone involved. This is for pure entertainment purpose only, so don't get offended or triggered. Now, with that said, let's get into our cast. Now, if you want to skip this introduction, you can go straight to the action by going to the time provided on screen right now. District 1, we have Pope Francis himself. Together with him is Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. District 2, two men from Russia. Vladimir Putin, hopefully not a doppelganger here, and Joseph Stalin, who probably will starve everyone to death. District 3 is a mean little couple. We have Adolf Hitler and his companion, Darth Vader. Up in District 4, we have the French, who hopefully don't give up on the first turn this time around. And with them is Poland Ball. Yep, just Poland Ball. Up in District 5 is the science side of the Hunger Games. Bill Nye the Science Guy, together with Neil deGrasse Tyson. District 6 is the fangirl's favorite, aka the Doctor, David Tennant, and Sherlock Holmes, also known as Remberbik the Bumberbatch. District 7 has the Mad Titan himself, Thanos, and together with him is Batman. District 8 features the meme lord himself, PewDiePie, and with him is the biggest meme of a very long time ago, Shrek. District 9 is a lovely couple, Light Yagami, who hopefully isn't just writing his notebook in the entire time. Could someone just take it away from him for now? Okay, thank you. Okay, and with him, his boyfriend slash girlfriend, Justin Bieber. Yeah. District 10 is everyone's favorite world leader, Kim Jong-un, and with him, his internet girlfriend, Ria's Grummery, also known as Boobs. District 11 is Magikarp and The Rock. And District 12, the infamous District 12, Donald Trump, because why not? And with him, our favorite no-nose villain, Voldemort. And with that said, let's get into the action! The bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. PewDiePie grabs a shovel. Donald Trump runs away from the cornucopia. Justin Bieber stays at the cornucopia for resources. Light Yagami runs away from the cornucopia. Ria's Grummery runs away from the cornucopia as well, but Voldemort stays there for some resources. Magikarp, weirdly enough, runs, or more like flops, away from the cornucopia. Joseph Stalin runs away as well. Tactical reasons. The Doctor runs away from the cornucopia, this time without a TARDIS. The Rock takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia and just stands there, do nothing. Okay. The French run away from the cornucopia. Seems like they're giving up already. Thanos, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Sherlock Holmes work together to get as many supplies as possible. Her Majesty runs away from the cornucopia. Very reasonable idea. Batman grabs a sword, because he don't use no guns. Pope Francis, Vladimir Putin, and Kim Jong-un work together to get as many supplies as possible. That says a lot about the current government in this world. Poland Ball, Adolf Hitler, and Bill Nye get into a fight. Poland Ball triumphantly kills them both. That was revenge. Shrek runs away from the cornucopia. Darth Vader grabs a shovel. No idea what he's gonna do with a shovel, but Day 1. Thanos and The Rock fight Queen Elizabeth II and Darth Vader. Queen Elizabeth II and Darth Vader survive. Magikarp makes a slingshot. somehow. Joseph Stalin and Vladimir Putin worked together for the day. And not just for the day. Sherlock Holmes, the French, Voldemort, and the Doctor hunt for other tributes. Pope Francis makes a wooden spear. Justin Bieber receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Ria's Grammary fishes. Kim Jong-un chases Neil deGrasse Tyson. PewDiePie travels to higher ground. Shrek steals from Light Yagami while he isn't looking because he's busy with his notebook. Can someone seriously take that thing away? Come on. Batman is pricked by thorns while picking berries, but he isn't bothered because he's Batman. Poland Ball begs for Donald Trump to kill her. He refuses, keeping Poland Ball alive. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. A moment of silence for the fallen ones. Well, that's enough silence. Night 1. Shrek sets up camp for the night. Neil deGrasse Tyson thinks about winning. Ha, you're right. Queen Elizabeth II is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Poor Queen. Voldemort tends to his wounds. Kim Jong-un, the Doctor, the French, Joseph Stalin, and Pope Francis sleep in shifts. PewDiePie receives clean water from one of his, however many subscribers he has. Vladimir Putin receives an explosive from some sponsors. Donald Trump receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. I think those two are sponsoring each other, so just saying. Ria's Grammary screams for help. Sherlock Holmes is awakened by nightmares. Light Yagami receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Poland Ball starts a fire. Yeah. Magikarp, Batman, Darth Vader, and Justin Bieber tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Day 2. Vladimir Putin, Poland Ball, Donald Trump, and the Doctor hunt for other tributes. The French, Light Yagami, Queen Elizabeth II, and Batman raid Justin Bieber's camp while he is hunting. Ria's Grammary tries to fish with a trident. Voldemort discovers a river. Neil deGrasse Tyson discovers a cave. Magikarp practices her archery. Somehow. Kim Jong-un tries to spear fish with a trident. Shrek receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Darth Vader is pricked by thorns while picking berries. And so is Sherlock Holmes. PewDiePie just discovers a river. Probably gonna make a video out of that. Pope Francis and Joseph Stalin hunt for other tributes. Night 2. Kim Jong-un receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Donald Trump and Darth Vader tell stories about themselves to each other. Light Yagami stays awake all night writing in his notebook. Seriously! Someone take that thing away from him! Sherlock Holmes and Ria's Grammary sleep in shifts. Joseph Stalin sees a fire but stays hidden. Poland Ball again begs for the Doctor this time to kill her. He refuses, keeping Poland Ball alive. Pope Francis thinks about home. Batman screams for help. How often do you see that? The French try to sing themselves to sleep. Neil deGrasse Tyson cries himself to sleep. Vladimir Putin convinces Voldemort to snuggle with him. Magikarp and Queen Elizabeth II talk about the tributes still alive. Shrek and PewDiePie hold hands. Justin Bieber just simply loses sight of where he is because he's dumb. Day 3. Batman defeats Ria's Grammary in a fight but spares her life. The French defeat Justin Bieber in a fight but spare his life. Shrek, Queen Elizabeth II, the Doctor, and Voldemort, of all people, raid Donald Trump's camp while he is hunting. Poland Ball scares Neil deGrasse Tyson off. Okay. Darth Vader tries to sleep through the entire day. Light Yagami, Kim Jong-un, Sherlock Holmes, PewDiePie, and Vladimir Putin hunt for other tributes. Pope Francis searches for firewood. Joseph Stalin poisons Magikarp's drink. She drinks it and dies. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Moment of silence for Magikarp. The French receive an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Poland Ball cooks her food before putting her fire out. Pope Francis and Darth Vader talk about the tributes still alive. PewDiePie tends to Queen Elizabeth II's wounds. You gotta stay in that country somehow. Donald Trump receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Joseph Stalin, the Doctor, and Light Yagami discuss the game and what might happen in the morning. Kim Jong-un begs Ria's grandmother to kill him. She refuses, keeping him alive. Justin Bieber questions his sanity and his sexuality. Voldemort tends to Batman's wounds. Vladimir Putin's trap kills Shrek. It's a trap. Sherlock Holmes defeats Neil deGrasse Tyson in a fight but spares his life. Day 4. Joseph Stalin fishes. Sherlock Holmes receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Queen Elizabeth II cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Or, as they say in Roblox, she committed die. Darth Vader collects fruit from a tree. Donald Trump tends to Justin Bieber's wounds. Pope Francis injures himself. Light Yagami and Voldemort split up to search for resources. Thank you, whoever took the notebook away. I appreciate it. The French travel to higher ground trying to be Obi-Wan. Neil deGrasse Tyson explores the arena. Batman, of all people, attempts to climb a tree but falls on Vladimir Putin, killing them both. Who would expect that? PewDiePie constructs a shack. Ria's grandmother makes a wooden spear. Paul and Ball steal from the doctor while he isn't looking. Kim Jong-un is pricked by thorns while picking berries. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. A moment of silence for the fallen ones. That's enough silence, they don't deserve more. Night 4. PewDiePie destroys Light Yagami's supplies while he is asleep. Neil deGrasse Tyson looks at the night sky. Pope Francis begs for Kim Jong-un to kill him. He refuses, keeping Pope Francis alive. Sherlock Holmes and Donald Trump huddle for warmth. Voldemort kills Joseph Stalin as he tries to run. Avada Kedavra! Or something like that. Paul and Ball receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Ria's grandmother, the French, Darth Vader, and the Doctor tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Justin Bieber starts a fire. Day 5. Justin Bieber discovers a cave. Darth Vader tends to Kim Jong-un's wounds. Sherlock Holmes receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. The Doctor runs away from PewDiePie. Light Yagami receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. The French are pricked by thorns while picking berries. Neil deGrasse Tyson stalks Paul and Ball. Is he planning to invade? Donald Trump collects fruit from a tree. Voldemort, Pope Francis, and Ria's grandmother get into a fight. Voldemort triumphantly kills them both. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Night 5. Kim Jong-un bashes Neil deGrasse Tyson's head against a rock several times. PewDiePie thinks about home. The French track down and kill Sherlock Holmes. Light Yagami sets up camp for the night. Justin Bieber looks at the night sky. Donald Trump thinks about winning. Voldemort and Paul and Ball hold hands. The Doctor and Darth Vader sleep in shifts. Day 6. The Doctor makes a wooden spear. Voldemort collects fruit from a tree. Light Yagami just fishes, cause he's got no notebook anymore. PewDiePie, Justin Bieber, Paul and Ball, the French, and Donald Trump hunt for other tributes. And Voldemort overpowers Kim Jong-un, killing him. Arena went. Wolfmuts are let loose in the arena. Light Yagami, the French, Darth Vader, all survive. Donald Trump pushes Justin Bieber into a pack of wolfmuts. Well, I would call that deportation, or at least exile. Voldemort survives. The Doctor is eaten by wolfmuts. PewDiePie survives. And Paul and Ball is eaten by wolfmuts. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. A moment of silence. That's enough. Night 6. PewDiePie loses sight of where he is. Darth Vader says fire but stays hidden. Light Yagami tries to treat his infection. That's what happens when you have no notebook. Donald Trump sets up camp for the night. And the French and Voldemort hold hands. The feast! The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. PewDiePie severely injures Light Yagami but puts him out of his misery. Donald Trump steals Darth Vader's memoirs. The French throw a knife into Voldemort's chest. Now that is the ultimate betrayal. The French are evil. Or simply Harry Potter is just French, you know. Day 7. The French overhear PewDiePie and Donald Trump talking in the distance, and Darth Vader simply hunts for everyone else. 2 cannon shots, who cares? Darth Vader destroys PewDiePie's supplies while he is asleep, while the French defeat Donald Trump in a fight, but they spare his life. Darth Vader falls into a frozen lake and drowns. I always thought it would be sand that kills him, or at least lava. You know, finish off the work. Anyways, the French stab PewDiePie in the back with a fucking trident. And Donald Trump simply cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. He committed dead. 3 cannon shots can be heard, and with that, the winner is the French. So actually, the French didn't give up. I am surprised. They won. District 4 for the win. And here you can see the placements. I didn't explain the rules at start. I simply wanted to jump straight into the action. The rules of this game are pretty simple. Every round or episode, call whatever you want, the final 6 are eliminated from the game, and a new batch of 6 players takes their place. So this time around, Adolf Hitler, Bill Nye, Thanos, The Rock, Magikarp, and Shrek are out. They're out. You're not gonna see them for a while, if ever. On the other hand, Light Yagami, Voldemort, and Darth Vader gain immunity from being eliminated in the next round. Donald Trump and PewDiePie gain immunity to not be eliminated for the next 2 rounds. And the French simply gain immunity from being eliminated for the entire season. Whoever knows how long that's gonna go for. Here you can see who has the highest kills. Voldemort had 4, the French had 3, and the rest really don't matter. Here you can see the district's placements, and that is pretty much it. And with that, we have come to the conclusion of the first Hunger Game Madness. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below who I should add in the place of the 6 eliminated ones. Who I should add in their place, as well as don't be afraid to comment some custom scenarios that I should add to the Hunger Games. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a like if you did, and I'll see you all next time for more Hunger Game Madness!